So now I'm live, I think, but I'm having some pretty bad problems here. So if anyone does happen to find this today, uh, I'm sorry. Somehow there's been a big mix up and it's just too complicated to explain. But I'm going to try to get Esteban here. Hey, Olga. Hey, Crystal. Hey, Anna. I'm so sorry that I had this set up in advance for like a few days. I've got it linked to short videos and everything. And um, somehow, one time when I logged into StreamYard, it said, "Hey, your account isn't active." And I was like, "What? That's weird. My account is active." And I thought there was a problem. So I just like clicked, you know, set it all back up again. And I think that's part of what happened today. Um, I don't know where the original one was set up at that I posted on YouTube, but um, I deleted the new one or the old one, and then I tried to go back into StreamYard, and I don't know. It kept saying this one has been deleted, and it wasn't. So yeah. But how's everyone's weekend going? It's got to be better than mine. Esteban should be joining us here in a minute. We've got some interesting stuff to talk about. I saw the weather. That is horrible. Anything over like 65 and it's too hot. Hey, Charlotte, I'm glad you were able to make it. So now Esteban can't get in to the live stream. Let me try one more time. Mm. So now the invite isn't working for Esteban. So, I was noticing it's starting to get darker again. Pretty soon it's going to be always night, and it's always it's rough by the end of the winter. Hey, Cuff You. Hey, Sincerely What? I like that name. That's kind of funny. So we're just about to get started. All right. So I kind of know where some of you are. I'm not so sure if I know where everyone's from, but I'm guessing you're not in Alaska if it's really hot. That'll probably help. So Esteban should be with us here in a sec. So, but I'm going to kind of go ahead and start talking about this. So I know you guys are all excited. I guess he didn't get it. Let me try one more time. Oh, yeah. I don't know where Esteban joined, but he says there's nobody here. So, yeah, I don't know what's going on. Um, I have a monthly subscription for StreamYard, and I think somehow one time it logged me in to StreamYard with the wrong account, and I didn't realize it, and it messed all of this up for me today. So I'm really sorry about that. But welcome, everyone. Today we're going to be trying to separate verified facts from popular theories, look at official timelines versus alternative narratives, and examine the controversies and credibility issues fueling an ongoing debate in the true crime community. Uh, I don't know what's going on. So, looks like Esteban may not be able to join today. He's having issues getting in. It worked twice when it said that live stream had been deleted on YouTube. But did any of you read the letters from Chris Watts? That book that got recalled. I never looked into the reason why it got recalled. Yeah, Esteban, I would think maybe restart your phone because that should be the link because I'm sending it to you from here. And it's just not working for some reason. But I guess if you can't be live, it's good that you're here to hang out. People have been asking for you. When is Esteban coming back? I'll try emailing it one more time. I think now it should have your email address in there. I'm going to put at the top for this one. This is the new one. If you don't see that there, then you're probably clicking an old one. Okay, so I sent that again. Hopefully you can get it. So what if the official story isn't the whole story? What if everything we thought we knew about the Chris Watts case was built on a shaky foundation? This new book suggests some things. I've heard these things before. I've always, just assumed they were conspiracy theories that had no basis. But when somebody says, I heard this from this person directly, this is the absolute truth, it makes you wonder. But let me see if I can pull up the book, or at least some of it. I had everything set up on here, I swear. um, this shouldn't be too hard to find. Okay, the new book is called The Many Faces of Chris Watts by Cheryln Cadle. Has anyone read her first book or remember anything about it? Hey, Molly. Hey, it's probably a good thing you're late because I just got started. I'm having some pretty bad technical difficulties. Esteban was going to join me, but he can't seem to get into the live stream. Oh, I can try that. I guess yeah, I'll just drop it in here and see what happens. You guys can test it out and see if it works. But it was just something happened. I've got an account, but I've got two Gmail accounts. Somehow, one time I logged in and I couldn't access my StreamYard, and I think it was because I was logged into the wrong account. And now I've got two accounts, and I don't know what happened to the live stream I set up. Hey, looks like it worked for Cuff You. You don't have to join me if you don't want to, but at least I know it works. Hey, there's Esteban. I mean, if you want to join, I can let you in. You just have to be nice-ish, you know. Hey,
We
Esteban.
made it. We made it
I
in.
know it's crazy.
I don't know what happened, but we made it work.
Mhm. That's crazy. I don't know either. It's really weird. Um, but yeah, so I'm gonna share some of this book. Um, the price for this book is gonna blow your guys' minds too. It's on sale for a low price of $89.99 on Amazon. This is the book. No, 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 no. I'm not implying that you're mean at all, but I just, I don't we've never really talked about, you coming on the show, and I just kind of tried to, keep everyone kind of at this level. And sometimes I know in the comments things get up here, which is fine. I don't mind it up there, but just on when I'm actually, got my face attached to it, I want, this kind of good level normal down here. No, I did not see you post about the link except for that one time, but I'm glad you did because that was a good idea. It worked. And I really appreciate that. Thank you. But this book, there's some interesting things in it. I haven't read it all. Um, and I was really disappointed to see that at least a third of it, maybe almost half of it, is actually a transcript of one of the Nichol Kessinger interviews with her father that we've all seen 100 times. It is nice to see it written out, but other people have transcribed it before. I don't think it's something that should be in a published book. But Esteban, you probably haven't heard of this author, have you?
No, I have not.
She wrote this book initially about Chris Watts. She had started writing letters to him and he was writing her back. And then she published this book and it was so amazing. Everybody loved it. And then somebody else said, hey, she's like copied parts of my book into this book, like huge chunks, supposedly. I've heard that it was only like 7 lines. I've heard it was more than that. I haven't gone through to compare it. I haven't read the other book
Have
from
you
the
read
other
it
author.
completely?
What?
Have you read it?
I think I actually have it on my computer. I read some of the letters and I thought, wow, these are really crazy.
Yeah.
Until I heard that it was plagiarized, it got pulled off of Amazon and everything.
Oh
And
wow.
and so I was just like, oh, I'm not even going to bother reading it anymore. I was like reading it on my channel into like videos and stuff.
Yeah.
It was really well written, I thought. And the letters were kind of creepy, but you just couldn't help but keep reading them anyway.
Yeah.
But let's see. So I don't know if this book's going to get pulled or not. I kind of hope it doesn't. It is actually got, I mean, aside from the whether or not it's factual or not, if you just throw that out for a second, the way it's written, I mean, it's easy to read. You know, it makes sense. I like the way it's written. I just don't know if I trust it because, you know, she already had one book that was plagiarized enough that it had to get
Yeah.
pulled. And it just kind of makes you wonder, is this person just writing this to get money?
Yeah.
And then, you know, it was listed. I don't know if it's still listed for that price, but it was a huge amount of money for a 200-page book with at least 110 pages of it being a transcript. And, you know, it's funny if she's having these conversations with Chris Watts and she says stuff like this, like at the very opening here, you know, this is the introduction. This man, this monster, this is the guy she's been writing to, building a rapport with. And it just feels like that's the easiest way to get the person who's, you know, giving you information to stop giving
Yeah.
you information.
For sure.
You know, when I had Dr. Ramslin on here and she was talking about the BTK, she never said one thing, you know, like that. She was like, she said things that meant it, that she was, you know, writing about him. She was studying him. You know, she was trying to find things out about him, but she never like called him a monster exactly. At least I don't believe
Yeah.
she did.
Was this for the first I guess lady that came out that was like talking to him in jail that made this book?
Yeah. Yep. That's her.
Yeah, I heard about that, but I didn't know she had made like this book and stuff.
Oh yeah. Let me pull this up real quick. I made a short this morning. Because if you're wondering what she looks like, I don't know when this actual interview came out. I think it was back in last November, but it's just a clip.
Said in his letters that had it not been for her and the power that she had over him, she pulled at him constantly, that his family would still be alive today. I don't think he's doing well right now. He has finally realized that he's going to be there for the rest of his life.
So she's saying in this new book of hers that Chris Watts, well, she's saying a couple things. The big thing is that Chris Watts actually met Nichol Kessinger in 2017. And as far as I had known up until I saw this a couple days ago, I had thought that it got entered into the transcript of, you know, some courtroom thing by mistake. I thought DA Rourke said it was a mistake. And then after reading some of this book, it was some woman from Frederick, Colorado Police Department who said that it was a mistake, a typo. But DA Rourke supposedly said that, no, we found that information on her phone. And she goes on to say that this is Crystal's asking, is this Cheryln Cadle's book? This is the new book. Let me get back to that. She's got a new book out. Olga, when did this book come out? Do you remember?
Have you read her new book or just the
I'm
older one?
in the process of reading it now.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
here
I
it is.
might have to look it up and see what.
Oops. I think I lost Esteban by mistake here. Wow. Sorry, Esteban. Just click that link again. It should work. I was trying to bring the thing back, but it won't let me. Here we go. But yeah, this is the new book. Let me change the font a little bigger so you guys can maybe see it on the screen some. But I'm trying to get to the cover. This is her new book right here. Make sure you're not using Microsoft Edge or something, but I would just click that link again and give it a shot. So you guys can't hear me. Is that what you're saying? So can you guys hear me at all? I don't know what's going on. I think there's something weird going on with all of this today. So if you can hear me, just say, yay, I can hear you. I switched browsers, so maybe that'll help. Let me send another link and maybe Esteban can see it. I imagine this has got to be getting annoying for everyone, including Esteban. But Esteban, here's the link again. I'm glad you guys can hear me. So I guess we'll just start over. Let me try to get this. Dang. I don't know that I can pull up the Kindle thing in Chrome because I'm not signed in. So I don't know how to share this at the moment. We'll see if this will open in Chrome. I'm guessing it's probably not going to. Nope, it does not open in Chrome. So now I can't share the book. Maybe. Hold on. So this was my book. I don't know why it's here though, but I feel like I should just leave the book alone for a little bit here. I might actually have some screenshots that I could share. I think this one was important. Wait, this one. So this is, I think, chapter 8. And I think Olga will be fine. I was borrowing her book. But I've got a couple of things that we could just, because I can't cover the whole book anyway, but I just thought it would be better to kind of scroll through it. But the stalker. So this is the idea that this is where I heard the other day that Nichol Kessinger and Chris Watts had met at the gym in 2017. And I'm just going to kind of read through some of this. I cannot stress enough, in my opinion, NK stalked the Watts family a lot. I believe she was obsessed with Shanann and breaking up his family. We know she broke up his family and influenced Christopher with her sexuality. Another thing I have come to realize is that NK hopped on a plane and went to South Carolina. I don't think she stayed the entire week, maybe just a weekend. I believe when Christopher left his wife in the evenings and disappeared for hours, he was with Nichol Kessinger. See, I don't know how far away they were from South Carolina, but it's not just like a 15-minute drive. Let me see if I can find that. Yeah, I have the book on it's on my Edge, Microsoft Edge. But hey, yeah, I'm glad everybody can hear me. I wish Esteban got to stay. He enjoys hanging out with you guys too. But anyways, I just want to talk about this stalker thing. I think it was in the introduction of the book where she brings it up that Chris told her directly that that Chris Watts had met Nichol Kessinger at the gym in 2017. Now, this in 2017, that's when Shanann had her neck surgery. And that's why her family was staying with her. They were there to help with the kids. At the time, Chris Watts had been working out in the basement because his in-laws were there. He couldn't work out down there. So he had to get a gym membership. And while he was at the gym, that's when he first met Nichol Kessinger, according to this book. But it goes on a little bit further than that. So I don't know. I could summarize it probably better than just reading the whole thing. But she goes on to say that, you know, this was early 2017. By the 4th of July, the fireworks were going off in Frederick, Colorado. You know, everybody's celebrating. Shanann and Chris were together, you know, with their kids, with, you know, probably in the park, you know, the community centers where everybody gathers to watch fireworks. You got kicked out. Are you guys having, like, are we having that much issues? Maybe I should just cancel this and start it on YouTube. I can't share as much stuff there, but it might work better. It'll just take a second. Okay. I'm going to start this over, guys. Give me 5 minutes. I'm really sorry. I'll make this up to you. I promise. Please just hang tight and look for the new live stream. I'm going to end the stream now.